are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and madness thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest from innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday Eve, better known as Thursday, but you know, who's counting? Well, I am. It's been a long week. Apologize for no show last night. I actually left work about 2 o'clock. I was so freaking tired. So I got home and I was in bed by 3:30, 4 o'clock. And yeah, I was dead asleep by 5:30. As we get over to full screen, you're going to see I made some changes. I'm talking to Susan currently about setting up the date for next year. Let her know that, yeah, a bunch of you want to join the investigation next year. We're setting things up. I'll let you guys know the numbers as for how many for each night. We're going to try to do 3 nights again. We're gunning for 3 nights. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. And, yeah, we're going to have fun with it. Did get something in the mail yesterday. Special thank you out to MDS. Again, the recorder got here, the H3VR. Good news, and I thank you, sir, once again. Your generosity to the stream, as well as everybody else, is second to none. It can't be matched. The good news is this is going to be the last piece of audio equipment for quite some time. We already have enough to get well over 400 hours of audio. Our next steps are pretty much GoPros or some of the other cameras that will do the same as GoPro. There's a couple out there that are the same that'll do the same damn thing, but we'll figure that out as we go along. I've got the audio loaded up. We left off at MDS Recorder Night 1, Building 9, Cell C9, being left on the window in the cell. This is where there's been a lot of activity in the past, so hopefully we get something. Like I said, we're 21 minutes in of 3 hours and 6 minutes on section 1. Just be ready, guys. Like I said, I did some altering to the screen. I think you guys are going to like it. So let's get over to analyzing. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, yes. Let's get this. Give me a second, guys. I did something wrong and I forgot to do something. So kind of bear with me for just a second while I fix this. I forgot to do something. 304. I forgot to change the show name. Let's see. There we go. Sorry about the typing, guys, but yeah, let's get that redone. All right, 304, Nevada State Prison 3, Episode 8, new analyzing screen. So I hope you guys like this. I put as many as I could get up here that were executed in Nevada State Prison. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have 25 or 26, plus a couple that are already on the screen behind me, which I think all but one's behind me now too, and that would be directly up, and that's Jesse Bishop. But you guys get the point. I wanted to make this a little bit creepier for you guys. Why? We can actually put names to the faces. Once we start doing the execution viewing area, last night's cells, execution door, all that, we're going to try to put the voices to the names. We did that the other night when we had the voice of David Blackwell, when he said, hang on to them. So I hope it adds a little bit of creep factor to it. It adds a little bit of personality to analyzing a prison when you have faces that you can actually identify by the EVPs. Susan is working with me on getting one more picture from the one cell. We were kind of poking the bear a little bit, so we're going to see if we can get that picture for you for when we analyze his cell from where he died. So guys, make sure and stay tuned for that one. If we do, we're going to have fun with it. I'm going to have his picture right up here above with the other guys. And, it's growing a little bit. It's slow, but again, kind of making up for last night. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to some audio. Hope you guys got the headphones on, someplace comfortable to sit, something cold to drink, and got the volume turned up. This is kind of turning out. We've got one EVP so far in 20 minutes. This is in one of the cell blocks where we didn't investigate, so it's pretty much just going to be residual EVPs. We got a long way to go, so let's get to it. So we should be hearing a lot of bumping. The dome that's above the main rotunda does have a little settling sounds. So as it gets later, I think night 2 we had the problem with that. We thought something was answering our questions and it ended up being the dome over the rotunda. So hopefully we're not going to have too many problems with that tonight. And again, you guys have any questions regarding the prison, please don't hesitate to ask. If I can't, I'll get the information for you. And I'll be honest, it's kind of weird looking up at the streaming screen, not the analyzing screen, or the analyzing screen, not the main screen, and seeing all these faces kind of just stare at me as I'm streaming. Definitely kind of weird. I know they're looking over my shoulder as well. Doesn't make it any easier. But I know they're not, if they're here, they're not going to do me any harm because I spoke to them in a very kind manner. And Sarah, I see you snuck in. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. A lot of cell door sounds. A lot of cars too. Not so much from the previous recorder. Definitely a lot of residual sounds, ain't they? Because at this point, we shouldn't even be hearing any other doors from the other cell blocks opening or closing. So this should be actual residual energy. Especially that. But that might be the rotunda I was talking about. Just weird noises to it. Almost kind of curious on some of these if some of them might not just be a voice, but the energy signature says something slamming. Just the one I had in last night's cells on the first night, it still bothers me that it freaking shut itself off. That is freaking activity right there. That's too loud not to be. I knew that was going to be loud, but I didn't think it was going to be that freaking loud. Brent's awake. So, yeah, we're saving this one. That's for dang sure we're saving that one. Those low ones, we don't. But why are you wrapping up? Sorry, headphone wires catching up. Anything that loud, you have to save. There's just nothing about it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So that's going to be 31. All right, we got that one saved. Another one for the meter, 2277, and number 31 for the prison. We're off and rolling for tonight. It only took us 13 minutes to get our first EVP. We're actually at what? 21 to 28. 7 minutes to get our first EVP. And the second for this recorder. Yeah, I have a feeling, guys, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of the recorders are going to be just like this. We had 19 of them spread out throughout the prison. You can't investigate that many areas at once, but remember, last 2 years, leaving random recorders, we got a shit ton of EVPs. And next, like I said, next year, we already got one more recorder to add, courtesy of MDS. For everybody, that's the Zoom H3 VR, the 4-axis mic with binaural sound. So if MDS shows in here, going to let him know. This is actually going to be mounted to my GoPro. This will be the mic used from now on, the main mic on all my investigations with the GoPro. I have a little Rode mic I plug into the GoPro, but I'm going to get a media mod for the gimbal mod for the GoPro 8, and I'm going to use the Rode mic on that. This is going on to the Hero 10 Black that I carry everywhere. So we're going to have audio and video and binaural sound. So it's going to basically intensify our investigations tenfold. We're going to be able to hear a fly fart with this thing. And I am so excited to get this. I mean, my other one's going to be for random location. This is going to be #1 recorder. But like I said, from now on, it's going to be video. I've got all the audio I need. Not going to turn down if anybody wants to gift more audio, but we're going to gun for video so we have more video to analyze here on the stream. Because I'm sure you guys want to see the locations, not just hear them. And with a mic like this with video, we're going to be able to get more evidence. Like I said, I'm kind of talking to Susan a little bit today about next year. The prison wants to do a Halloween ghost walk. So we're going to have to try to figure out something. We're going to have to check out the execution dates of these prisoners. Matter of fact, while the audio is playing, I'll be looking away for a second. All right, we've got, and it can't be April, still too close. June, that's not even there. November, too late in the year. Let's see, August, September. September, October, August, September, and October. We can't do December because it's going to be dead of winter, which I'd like to do it on the anniversary of Carol Cole's execution. When was David Blackwell? What the hell was that? A raven. Nice. Floyd Lovelace was in September. David Blackwell was in April. That's way too soon. I don't even think I could organize something that quick. So we're going to figure it out. Oh great, we're going to have a fucking raven to deal with for a while. At least it's something that's banging and static, right? Ravens are smart. Is there spirits around when there's ravens around? Maybe. Ask Edgar Allan Poe on that one. And Deb Jack's here. How you doing this evening? Welcome back. That's a cell door shutting. But not loud enough to count. That's residual. One. Okay, when you go to do like the reverb and the noise removal, it removes this. So yeah, we can go ahead and we're at what, 38 minutes, and we've got to go up until, well, almost 2 hours before somebody's actually in there. So we have about an hour and a half of silence to get through, and just hopefully we have something residual in here. And the first EVP in this cell block was turn it off, which kind of freaky on that one. Turn it off. Really? Nah, we're not turning it off. You cheated on me with Vexus. You know what? That's fine. You had to save the best for last. So I'll just look at it that way. You gotta heat up somewhere before you go home. I mean, why not, right? How you doing tonight, Sims? Sorry about last night. You're more entertained in here. Vexus is entertaining. He's more entertaining when he's out fishing. You know, looking for the watching the field for the deer is always fun if you're a hunter. But being that you can't talk too loud, because he'd scare him away. But the anticipation of a deer popping out, that's always a lot of fun. Yeah, last night was. I ain't gonna lie. I said I left work early. I mean, I left work at like 2 or 3 yesterday. I got home an hour and a half later, I was asleep. And I woke up when the alarm went off this morning. I don't know what it was. I just had nothing in the tank. What do you think about the new addition to the stream with all the mug shots? Trying to get everybody's opinion on this. I think it adds a creep factor of about 10 to the stream. Like I said, if you missed it, these are the majority of those executed in Nevada State Prison. Give faces to the names. It also gives faces to the voices of the EVPs we catch in execution. So it after we got that EVP from David Blackwell, I wanted to put the pictures up. I wanted to put as many up as I could get. And these are all I could find. It's almost like, for me, it's, and I said this earlier, it is very, very creepy because it feels like, having them up on OBS on my second screen, they're just watching me stream. They're watching me talk about them and trying to tell their stories and trying to catch their voices. It's like they're just piercing eyes. Like it's weird. You guys are watching the stream. I'm up here watching them watch me, and it's like, ooh, okay. It's creepy enough. They're actually, the real pictures are looking over, or the reprints are looking over my shoulder. It's just like, and I told everybody at work about this. It's like, guys, I put the faces up on my stream, and they're like, you did what? It's like, yeah, I did. They thought I was a little nuts, a little off my rocker. But those that have been here a while, you already know this. The cheese is done slid off my cracker a long time ago. I don't know. Like I said, again, there might not be a show next Friday. Still waiting on the confirmation about work. If I have to go in at midnight, there's not going to be a show. There's just no way. Which it's looking like that Friday and Saturday night. Having to go in at midnight and do a couple runs. Don't think it's right. Have to work all day Friday, come home for 3 hours, and turn around and go right back. It's like, you got to be kidding me. And I have a feeling they're going to ask me to work this weekend. I just don't know on that. But we're so busy. We got like 20 semis coming in over the next few days. That's nothing. And Sim, since you are late getting in, don't know if you saw, I got the recorder that MDS donated. Can't wait to put this bad boy to use too. He's got more and more equipment, don't we? So just a lot of residual energy. I'm actually surprised. Let's see, we are 48 minutes into this section one of this recorder. That would make it about 5:15 or 5:20 in the evening. So probably prime time for EVPs, not like 11 o'clock at night like last year. Prisoners should be coming in or out from the mess hall, from culinary at this point. I'd like to hear them talking about dinner. And I hope Chris stops in tonight, just so we can hear all these doors banging. Be like, dude, we like he said with on Sims recorder on night one up in execution viewing. There should not be this many door sounds of the cell doors shutting like this. There just shouldn't be. So I can almost guarantee you guys this is residual energy. You know, when these built, I think these were built back in the 70s or the 80s. Because I know one of them, somebody died in 85, so they were still somewhat new then. Uh, Throughout the course of 30 years, as many times as cell doors were opened and closed, the pod doors were open and closed, the security doors were open and closed. Yeah, it's got to be residual, but it's got to be, some of it's probably intelligent as well. Nobody stops and thinks to, security checks, counts, lockdown, lockdown for the night, open up the doors in the morning to go to meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to go to the rec yard, to go to the showers. They are a lot of times those doors are going to be opened every day. And I wasn't expecting that. I'm talking to you guys watching the camera. I didn't expect something that loud. Holy shit. So yeah, there's some residual right there. That's like the fourth one we've had that loud. I really hope I can get moved up to Carson City and just help take care of that prison. Get a good enough paying job to where they allow me time off to be able to do shit like this. Sorry guys, I can't work weekends and a lot of evenings. Why? I got to go take care of Nevada State Prison. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna need to amplify it way up, go in, bring it down, then I'll play it. I don't want to blow out any eardrums because this is really, really faint, and I just don't want to hurt you guys, at least not yet. Nah, I don't want to hurt my viewers. If something happens to you guys, I'd feel bad. So let's go. That should be loud enough. Let's go over to. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, it's way too low to bring up. I hear a very, very faint voice, uh, but it's even hard to make out with the in-ears and amplifying it. I think I know what it says, but it's like a Class C EVP. We just can't count it. at least we got some residual sounds. I mean, it's not the greatest, but we can try and debunk them too. Especially when they repeat, like with what we've got coming up. Anyways, how's your guys' days going? Sims? Why was last night terrible, if you don't mind me asking? And Sarah, you still there? Or are you just kind of lurking? Only thing I can say to that, Sims, is wait till he leaves and change the locks. He goes out to go to the store, change the locks, and don't let him back in. And nobody's kindness should ever be taken advantage of under any circumstances. It's just not right. It's one of the things in the world that actually chaps my ass when somebody takes advantage of somebody else's kindness. You want to see Brent mad? There's a good way to do it. It's one of the main reasons I stopped the radio show. Some of the artists started taking advantage of my kindness, so I just ended it. I cut out a lot of good people, and I feel bad for that, but too many people were taking advantage, and I wasn't going to have it. He's a medicated schizophrenic with major mood swings. Oh my God. Okay, I understand. Unmedicated. Okay. And medic. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Then why'd your hubby let him stay there? He should be the one to say no. You shouldn't have to foot the bill for somebody who won't do for themselves. But I hope it gets better for you. let him just be nice as okay. Family drama. Now I get it. Now I understand family drama. Hopefully it changes for the better. Now, if you don't mind me asking, how old is he? Mid 20s? Mid 20s. If the downside of that is being schizophrenic with major mood swings, that puts him as a liability for jobs. Uh, unless he gets medicated, it if he has any intelligence at all, he could turn it around and use your kindness against you. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. You guys shouldn't have to deal with that. That's not your sole responsibility. Family is amazing and the most important thing in this world, yes. But there's only so much your kindness can do until somebody else has to stand on their own 2 feet. So, I don't know beyond that. That's an interior thump. That's pretty freaking loud right there. That sounds like it's coming from inside the cell block. Those knocks will wake you up in the middle of the night, won't they? Yeah, boy. Like I said, I'm not anticipating too much out of. Oh, I am, but I'm not anticipating a lot out of these recorders. But usually when I start saying that, and I've said it till I'm blue in the face, when I start complaining about not getting evidence, is usually when we get something. I'm just happy to have people in chat tonight. I love my viewers. Thanks, Sims. Hopefully, Deads gets a response from Twitch too soon about getting a designated paranormal channel. If we can get a designated paranormal channel and not go through talk shows and podcasts or just chatting, we're going to grow increasingly fast. And I'm going to need a few mods. And those that have been here the longest, you guys are going to become mods. I'm going to give you guys reins because I will freaking need it. Your dog just fell off the bed. What a dingus. You need to change your password. Yeah, there's a couple I need to change. I try to change them every so often. Definitely a good thing to do. Why is my encoder screwing up? I don't know why it would be encoder overload. Mainly, probably because I have all these pictures up here.
Are you in here?
They are in here. That could tell us.
We ain't found shit.
And we still got about 40 minutes to go until we get to somebody investigating Building 9. And this is still only part 1 of Section 3. Oh my god, guys. I cannot honestly wait until we see what we got in 12, Neil Pitney's cell, and I'm anxious to see what we got in Building 6. 6 is actually the one I'm anticipating, for the simple fact when Deds and I were in there investigating in A block, which is A, B, C, D, in the buildings. We were in one of the bottom cells, and I stepped in, and I was kind of facing the door, and the door actually shut about 6 inches on me. But the problem is, when we left 12, walking back down to investigate 6, my GoPro shut off. So I didn't get it on video. Which sucks. So I'm hoping, since I had a recorder in there, audio caught something. The fact the door actually moved about that much on me, moved about that much. It was like, wait a minute, this door just shut, and I didn't bump it. It's like, are they trying to keep me in here? Oh my god. But there are stories of people dying in a couple of these pods, but it's nothing that was kept records of. Now, and I'm going to pause this for a second so I can get this thought out. My personal beliefs is, if none of the deaths were ever truly recorded in the prisons, it's possible that at the time the guards dropped the ball and they weren't paying attention for that split second and something happened. That's why it was never officially recorded. It was just recorded as a death, not as a murder, maybe as an accident. So hopefully we can get something on. We got something on recording. I'm hoping for Building 6 that we got something. It's just so much to go through, guys. We're 7 hours into 450 hours. We're like, what? Not even 2% the way through. When you say it like that, it's almost depressing. But it's exciting because we got so much to go over. We only got one piece of evidence, and that was the 28-minute mark. Well, we can get at least one more for this show. And just so you guys know, this is all just Sims Recorder, night 1. And there's still 1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 6 more that I don't have on this piece of paper. I would like to see this on at least every cell block, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, freaking plane going over. No big deal. It almost makes you wonder. And this is a stupid observation, so excuse me for it. Any of these prisoners that were like even executed, if their spirit remains here at the prison, what do they think when they hear or see an airplane going over? Do they think, wow, the world has advanced around me and I'm not here to see it? Or are they scared? Does that scare them? Say, what is this? What are all these things driving by? They were executed before cars were invented. You know, what are they thinking? You know, hey, what the hell is this? Or when they see jets going over instead of prop planes, you know, what's this world I'm in? You know, this is scaring me. You know, people don't stop to think about that. As technology advances, do these spirits get scared because they don't know? The shit you had to go through to vote to add a category. I wonder what Twitch is going to do. And Sims, I would believe it. I can't believe the fuck. Hold on. That's right next to the recorder. That is literally right next to the recorder. But look what 6 votes to add a paranormal category. Wow. That's not too encouraging. What was I talking about? Just the technology scaring spirits. Okay, there's a voice. We are at right now. Okay. Where we're at right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to bump this way up. And I don't like fucking bumping something up this far. Because I'm worried about distorting it. I'm really worried about distorting this. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn that down. Hey, something out. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try something different. Let's try denoise. Watch your ears. This could be loud. Like I said, loud. Let's try. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, there's now there's more of a sentence that I'm hearing than just like 4 words. I'm hearing a lot more. So we're going to go back in, do some more vocal enhancing, and see if we can pull this out. Okay, let's now let's go to reverb. I don't know. There's definitely 3 or 4 words here. We're going to stop that. We're going to try something else because the reverb's just not working. Let's try it now. I don't know. I am not losing this EVP. I am just not going to do it. Because there is something here. I don't want this to be too loud. Making it sound like radio. It's not going to work. Damn it, guys. I don't know. Okay. Now, please tell me you guys can at least hear this voice, so I know I'm not losing my flippin' mind. This one is tough. This has got to be one of the toughest ones I've ever had to do. I don't know. This is so far away. Sims, thank you. That one actually freaked me out a little bit. Thank you. Perfect freaking timing on that. I actually thought somebody might have been at the door. That was good timing. Bitch. Yeah, love you for it. What can I say? Yeah, you did get me on that one. I am so hyper focused. And it is so easy. When I'm hyper focused, you can get me pretty easy. Let's try switching this. No, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't want the whole sound file. I just want this. Okay, we're going to go logarithmic. Apply. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Guys, we're getting somewhere. Oh my God, we're getting this one. Holy shit, it worked. It actually worked. I should give myself a pat on the back for this one. My God. Okay, we're only going to go up like 5. Otherwise, I think it's going to blow it out. So I think we're gonna mark this as an unknown EVP. This is evidence, but I'm gonna put it up on a couple sources and see if anybody can figure it out. Ooh, that one took about 10 minutes. That took 10 minutes. I'm gonna mute this real quick. All right. I'm gonna play this a couple times through so I can get a clip so I can download it later. So bear with me for a second. All right. So it sounds like something Boss or Haas, get out now. Uh, or something our house. Our house or get out at the end. I don't know. We're gonna move on because I don't want to spend the entire rest of the stream on this EVP. So that this is where it gets really, really tough. Sorry guys, had to sneeze. Oof. Excuse me, guys. Really hope I'm not getting sick. I'll just take some Zycam before I go to bed. Should be all right. That's a door opening. Too distant. Is that anyway? 150 to 5 minutes. Oof. That one is about the same. Alright. And weird thing, guys, I have everybody at work wanting to see the videos. And I promised I wouldn't watch them until we went through them on air. Problem is one of them, it's a guy who wants to help me try to get a TV show. It's like, dude, you're going to have to watch the show. Until I go over the evidence, you know, it's like I'm not watching it. I don't want to taint the evidence knowing something that my viewers don't. So, but you know, when I watch it for the first time with you guys, just like the audio. It's like, dude, I want to see it. It's like, oh, shit. So I'm not watching it first. So I got to find a way to get him some of the video to watch. But again, the downside is you're basically just watching video of a prison. And hopefully we caught activity on it. And my allergies are flaring up. I'm going to sneeze again, guys. Excuse me, I'm sorry. ultimately wish we could just count these doors as evidence. Problem is, if we would have, as I said, first recorder, we'd already be well over 100 EVPs. Alrighty, guys. We've actually come down to the end tonight. Yeah, I'm not feeling the hottest right now. Made it to just over an hour and a half, right where I want to be. Hour and a half to 2 hours every night. Monday through Friday if I can. If I don't have to work this weekend, we're gonna do a makeup stream for yesterday, like we do every weekend if I can. If not, I'll just be back regular time tomorrow night and continue Monday. It all depends on work. It's been so busy lately, and I'm not saying it's been miserable, but it's been beating the brakes off me. That's how tired I was yesterday. I just had to come home early, go to bed. We've all been there where we just want to cash out early. But anyways, Sims, Sarah, truly thank you too for being here tonight. Everybody else watching on YouTube later, thank you. Anybody watching the stream later on, I do thank you for tuning in to an hour and 40 minutes of 2 pieces of evidence. But we've done that. We're used to that. Third visit to the prison, several inactive recorders. Just completely random EVPs. When they happen, they happen. You can't make them. This is part of the paranormal in the world I live in. There's recorders we've gone through 7 hours and not get one EVP. Not even one knock. Not even one breath. Not even one whisper. It happens. This is the field. This is the reason I started this show. Is to show everybody not everything's paranormal. You're not always going to get evidence, and to help people understand why. We started off with a bang. Execution viewing room. We got several dead recorders to go over the course of 3 nights. We'll get through it. We'll get a lot of evidence. We're still going to beat the previous 2 investigations, probably combined at this point. We'll see how the how the dice roll. We'll get to it though. Again, thank you so much, guys. Good night. God bless, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.